Well, good afternoon, everyone. Just sitting here, just got a new deck to add to my collection of possibly 60 decks of cards. Um, I'm doing my reading, you know, and I see a lot of people who are in the Three of Cups now in despair, and the Five of Pentacles, you know, they know that no offer of any Knight of Cups, trying to call truce. People had ample enough time to call truce, and especially being in a position of authority, emperors, adults, when you old enough to know, we got Three of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lot of shame, not regarding their actions totally, but shame regarding trusting people that aren't even trusting people just like them that's not even trustable. Now, as somebody who is in a position to lead with balance, to lead with kindness, I could lead with my soul, if you weigh my heart and you weigh a feather, it's balance, there is no ifs about it, and a lot of people were iffy, about me, since I was a child. It wasn't just greed, it wasn't just jealousy, it was the iffy, a lot of people I spoke about took gambles on it, and in the end, everyone lost, when it comes to me, the gamble is just tell me the truth. I know what you've done. You can't turn back the hands of time. I've already forgiven you. I walked away. I've healed completely. So no amount of pity, people throwing projecting pity towards me. I'm not going to feel sorry for you because your actions speaks. Your actions spoke. Especially when you were in the background with your crews, celebrating, my downfall as a child growing up, celebrating, making sure that those spells stuck, especially with the mind, trying to make sure that even once I got older, above the age 18, making sure that even the adult system doesn't listen to me. Especially me being able to speak for myself. And all that spell work that they had cast. Years and years and years, of trying to subdue me. Now people are seeing that all that subduing has caused towers after towers after towers. There is no coming back from it. Like I said, I forgive people. But that doesn't mean that you're welcome to be part of my story, my journey. People chose to paint the pictures and illusions that they wanted other people to see. Instead of people trusting me and having faith that in my abilities to help the world, to help them, they went ahead and try to make sure that they try to cloak, conceal, and destroy my path, my journey. And it started with the journey of love, the journey of healing. Because we know that when you align yourself, you have to align your heart. You got to align your soul, your mental state, spiritual state, physical state, emotional state. You have to be able to not stay in character, but be able to be in a position to where you don't spaz out. You can be stern with your words and get your point across in an honest way. You don't have to be belligerent. And a lot of people did spell work trying to cause me to be belligerent, cause me to act out, cause me to go against my character so they can say, we told you so. We shown you files and files of paperwork stating she did this, and that. But they didn't tell them why those paperwork said that I did this, and that. They didn't tell people why I was locked up. They didn't tell people that they had paid judges. They didn't tell people that when my arrest took place, they had done spell work. They didn't tell people that they were putting spell work over the medication they was giving me. They didn't go into details saying how they hire specific therapists and specific psychiatrists and specific people, especially in the system, wherever I'm going to be staying at. They hired specific people to not only watch me, but to make sure that anything I have and anything that I do, they're able to project some sort of energetic negative energy towards me. Thing is, I'm not going to snap. I'm not going to get mad, because the thing is, I understand that there was never no competition. I understand that I can help myself. And people understood that I can help them, but they didn't want to see that as a good thing, as a righteous thing. They wanted to see it as a threat. Now, those same people they were around, that they were trusting, putting all their faith in, knowing that they were conniving and thieves just like them, can't go around trusting negative people with negative energy and negative intentions to steal, kill, and destroy just like you. I mean, come on now. And it's sad that even after all this, people still haven't learned their lessons. People still want to look at things as a matter of, we'll get past this, we'll get over this hump. But you got to understand, there is no humps. There is just mass destruction. Something that you cannot clean up. Something that cannot be just wiped away. You got to think of justice and karma on a spiritual scale. When it's all said and done, your heart and that feather is going to show who's truly eligible, for the next phase. And a lot of people are not eligible. I could say that much. A lot of people think that just because they are trying to make things better, they're still not telling the truth. That's what's going to help you when you come out and you speak up and you tell and say what you have done. Nobody had a problem putting their input and opinions and putting a word or two in to cause destruction. But if you truly want to heal and do the right thing, tell the truth. I mean, I know what you've done. God knows what you've done. Spiritual realm know what you've done. I mean, the whole universe know what you've done. It's just going to paint a picture that people are going to want to burn and just, get rid of. And people are going to understand that the shun they were trying to give me will be, what they're going to experience is going to be so much worse. It's just going to be, people think people are zombieing around now. Wait till people see the looks, the stares, the head shaking that they're going to receive. The little, it's not going to be smirks. It's not going to be smiles. It's really going to be the energy of being hunted, and haunted. I spoke about people having empty vessels, the eyes being empty, people being soulless, people being consumed, not only with their greed and selfishness, but being consumed with, now people want to have pity. People want other people to have pity on them. But they had no sort of remorse in the beginning, in the middle stage, and in the end. So with that being said, you've done your deeds, you've sown your seeds. Now you're going to reap your rewards. And people, I could say, have all F's. You failed. On a global, universal scale. You had the resources, you've had time, you had my money to be able to not only help you better yourself, but help you better the people around you. But instead of using those resources, such as those things that were mine, to help people, you sat there and tried to bind people and try to cause disruptions and distractions, and to hire certain people to watch me. But now all eyes are on you. All eyes are going to show and reveal your true reflection. There is no more masking. You've done enough concealing. You've done enough covering up. You've done enough hiding and staying hidden, and in the shadows. We can't even blame it on people not wanting to heal. This is outright. It was all about money. It was about insecurities. It was about people being selfish, greedy, just envious, just people not want other people to be loved, even though they were given love. It is those same peoples that want other people to lash out at the good ones, at the innocent ones, and wanting people to feel not only victimized, but feel like a villain also. So all that projection that people were projecting, those 3 of Cups, those 7 of Cups, all that moon people were, spelling, doing spell work, rituals, sigils, blood magic, all those covens that were really coveting me, and the ones that are trying to not only bring progress, but also healing and love and peace, something that everybody's screaming they want, but nobody wants to do the work. So, it's going to be a long journey for people, and they're going to have this journey without anyone and without anything. Same people that didn't want me to have anything, to be able to live and be in a stable environment, that's the same thing they're going to have. They're not going to have any resources. They're not going to have any any mortal help. The only help they're gonna have is karma. Is the scale that's going to be balancing out everything, and it's going to be a long, dangerous journey, because a lot of people are now seeing that they were trapped and wrapped up in something that they weren't even truly aware of, especially when spell workers placed on them, which was one of the reasons why a lot of people got into it. So it's gonna be like Dungeons and Dragons. So thank you.